So if you clicked on this video, you're probably wondering if your designs suck. Now I know at this point it sounds a little bit harsh, but one of you guys actually suggested that I start a new design review series where I take popular designs or your designs and actually review and talk about what could be improved. So that's what we're doing today. If you're ready for this one, please do drop a like, as that would be very much appreciated. And with that said, let's jump straight into the video. Hi guys, my name is Phil and welcome to the Money Game YouTube channel. For anyone that's new around here, I make print on demand content to both motivate and to give you guys tips and tricks on how you can improve your print on demand stores. If you're new around here and you haven't already, please do click on that subscribe button with the notification bell switched on. That way you won't miss out on any future videos. We've helped a lot of people to get their first online sales through sites like Redbubble. And if you are looking for any extra information, down in the description, I have a free print on demand starter guide, as well as a paid step-by-step guide for anyone looking to turn this into more of a full-time thing. Now, before I go into talking about how you can check if your designs suck, whether they need improving, I just want to say down in the description, I'm going to be putting a link where you can actually submit certain designs you may have if you want me to review them in a future video. After today, I'm just going to go through some designs I've seen on shops that you guys have submitted. But before we get to that, let's see how you can actually figure out whether your designs actually suck. Right, so this was a niche that I recently spoke about in one of my top 10 trends of the week videos, and it was the niche that was titled "At My Age, I Need Glasses." Now here we have two designs, a design that's performing well and a design that's not performing well. And from what you guys could probably figure out, the black t-shirt is the one that is doing well. Now, what's the difference between these designs, you may ask? Well, one design is very clear as to what is on it compared to another design where it's very hard to read the message that's coming off this t-shirt. This is one way you can easily tell whether you have a good design or not. You need to ask yourself if you think people will be able to read your design from first glance. So even before clicking on it, it needs to stand out. They need to be able to read it. And this will be the quickest way you guys can figure out whether you've got a good design on your hands or a poor one. Now, when you actually search up t-shirts on Redbubble, this is a t-shirt that pops up. And one of the main reasons I feel it's performed really well is due to the fact that it's bold, it's simple, and it stands out. A lot of people forget the power of having simple designs. If you want to do well on Redbubble, before you start going on to all the complicated things, you need to make sure that your designs are simple, they stand out, and also that they're proportionate. You want to make sure that it looks good to the eye, so things aren't really all over the place, which I will get into talking about in a moment. As I actually go on to some of the designs you guys have, I want to say all the information that I'm going to be giving is to help you move forward. Don't take it as hate. Don't take it as me trying to be mean. I just want you guys to improve. Going on to the first design, we have this one here, which is titled, "Hey, I'm Feeling Fruity." From first glance, it might look like a design that looks fairly okay, that stands out nicely. I like the fact they've got colors that stand out, but I don't like the fact that they've put the oranges kind of on the bottom corner of the text. It kind of gets in the way, makes it a little bit harder to actually read what this design says. For the person who made this design, if you want to make it look better, obviously this is in my opinion from my own experience with my own designs, I would take the orange and I would put it below the text, which will allow the design to fill more of the t-shirt and allow it to stand out even more. Little changes like this will make the big differences. You want designs that kind of fall more down on a portrait kind of template rather than designs that go wide, because the ones that go from top to bottom and fill as much space as possible are the ones that are going to be more eye-catchy compared to the ones that go more landscape. I feel like this person's gone for a more landscape type design. They need to make it more of a portrait design, and the easiest way to do it here would be to make sure that you're putting the orange just below the text here to allow it to fill more of obviously the spacing. Next up, we have this design here. It says, "I would rather be camping with my dog." Now, one thing I like about this is the fact that they've used the retro sun effect, which usually performs quite well with designs. But one thing that kind of messed up here a little bit is the colors. when it comes to Redbubble, the colors that you use are very important. You don't want to be too all over the place. You want to make sure that you have color schemes that kind of match together and look good on the eye. Personally, what I would do on a design like this, I would select a color from within the retro sun effect, and then I would make the text, both the top and the bottom text, the same color. So maybe make it yellow, or maybe make it orange. Personally, I would go with more of a yellowy color, as that stands out more, and I feel like this will make this design a whole lot better because it reduces the amount of colors that are here, because at the end of the day, having too many colors on one thing sometimes makes the design not look as good as it should do. Next up, we have this design here that says, "I'm not too busy, I just don't want to come." I mean, I get the concept. This was something that was trending not too long ago, but the only thing with this design is that it's difficult to read. For example, if I just look here where we see the other products this design's on, it's really hard to read what it says. But if they increase the sizing of the text, and instead of going more landscape, if they want more portrait and kind of put the text under each other to fill up more of the shirt, I feel like the design would be made to look a lot better. Little changes like this will allow you guys to improve what you're already doing, and the main aim of the game is to stand out more than the competition, and I feel like doing things like that will in fact allow you guys to stand out. Now, I'm just giving you guys some quick reviews of some designs there which I feel can be easily improved. As part of this series moving forward, I want to maybe try implementing remaking some of these designs. So if that's something you guys want to see, let me know down in the comment section. And we're not done yet. There's a few other things you can do if you feel like your designs are not as good as they can be and you're looking for inspiration. And one site that I use both for inspiration and both to kind of get templates to help me improve my designs is Vexels. Not too sure if you guys have ever heard of Vexels, but when you jump on Vexels, you can go into the graphics section, go on PSD t-shirts, and you'll see a lot of different templates that you can actually download to make designs with. Quick disclaimer though, Vexels is not free, it's a paid subscription service, so it's something you guys need to bear in mind if you ever want to use it. If you're looking to just jump on Vexels to see what designs they have, even if it's not on a paid subscription, you could just look through to see how professionals design and what kind of things they do, what kind of styles they use to give you inspiration moving forward. For example, this looks pretty cool. I don't know if you can see the text that's kind of in the background there. A design with this kind of style would work perfectly well. This is something I've actually spoke about in the past in regards of how to make that. And yeah, Vexels offers a range of design ideas. Obviously, if you want to be subscribed to them, you can actually download these things, change them up and play around with them a little bit. At the end of the day, it's not too hard to step up your design game. You just need to make sure that you're getting inspiration from the right places and that you're making your designs stand out. And as for the pattern style, the fact I showed you guys on Vexels, if you want to see how you could potentially make that yourself from scratch, check out this video there. If you made it this far, comment down, let's create. Always remember that everything is rigged in your favor and manifest success.